Welcome to my channel. I'm Natalia Kaylin, a Feng Shui designer. In this video, we are going to discuss the Flying Star for the year of 2025, the year of the Yin Wood Snake. Flying Star is an advanced Feng Shui technique. It addresses how energy or qi in buildings changes over time. It's a powerful astrological system that helps to forecast potential outcomes for prosperity, health, and other aspects of human life. See, the qi energy is never static. It moves and changes with time. By observing and understanding these movements of qi, we can harness the positive energy, reduce the negative influences, and strengthen our chances for achieving success, wellness, and more. There are various time cycles, 20-year cycles, 60-year cycles. In this video, we will focus on annual Flying Star cycle for 2025 and the changes it brings. It's good to remember that if a star influences an important area of your home or workspace, such as your front door, building's facing direction, or where you spend time, like your bedroom, office, or kitchen, the positive or negative effects will be amplified. And if the star affects less used spaces like storage, garage, restrooms, its impact will be reduced. One more thing I wanted to mention before we get to the 2025 stars, that my recommendations are factoring in the stars for period 9 and the native elements of the Bagua. I will not mention this for each sector because it will sound all too complicated, but when I give recommendations on how to enhance or minimize certain 2025 star, I take into consideration how it interacts with period 9 star and the native element of the Bagua in that sector. And now we are looking at the Flying Star chart of 2025. I'd like to emphasize that star number 2, associated with sickness, is located at the center of the chart. This black Earth star's position could indicate a potential health threat throughout the year. Let's hope not another pandemic. So let's be proactive about our wellness. Boosting our immune system with proper diet, exercise, and rest should be a priority for all. Although the number 2 star's negative influence is lessened in period 9 compared to period 8, it is still advisable to use metal element to reduce its influence. 6 Chinese coins or wulu are traditional Chinese remedies. They work well, but you can simply use anything made of metal, such as metal clock, metal wall art, metal vases, bells, white color, and even weights. You will need to remove all reds from the center because fire element will boost this Earth star. Now let's move to the east and continue clockwise. 9 purple is in the east. 9 relates to prosperity, happiness, and recognition. When it appears in a prominent area of your home, it can also enhance your sociability and social standing. This star is naturally strengthened by the wood element native to the east, although its positive influence might be somewhat reduced by the 3 killing affliction, which I will discuss later toward the end. Overall, 9 brings auspicious energy, especially if you spend time in the east-facing room or it is your home's front door or facing direction. This star will benefit your oldest son. Enhance it with wood elements such as healthy plants, orchids, and green colors. Add some purple colors. Purple look gorgeous with greens. Hanging a crystal in the window or placing an amethyst will further amplify the positive influence of this star. 1 white star is in the southeast, and it relates to career success, promotion, and victory in competition. It is a water star, so it naturally nourishes the native wood element of the southeast. Southeast is a wealth sector according to the Bagua. It is a timely star gaining its strength in period 9. This makes it a particularly good area for enhancing our career, business, and money-related aspects. In addition, this star, when it is in the southeast, can also enhance romance. Your oldest daughter in particular can benefit from this star. To activate number 1, you can use images of water or if space permits, place a water fountain in the middle of the southeast. However, avoid positioning it in southeast 1 or 3, as the southeast 3 area hosts Tai Sui this year, which you don't want to overly activate. Other beneficial items for this area include a lotus crystal or a white orchid. 6 white is in the south. This star is associated with unexpected luck, such as investment gains, inheritance, and other one-time wins. Although star number 6 is not a timely star, meaning it isn't inherently strong in period 9, you can still enhance its influence if it occupies a prominent area of your home. You can incorporate a small amount of the earth element, such as a piece of quartz, citrine, or a yellow-colored items. Adding 6 Chinese coins or a wealth Buddha or any other symbol of wealth can also help to activate this beneficial energy of star number 6 in this area. 8 white resides in the southwest. Number 8 represents prosperity and wealth. Although it is no longer a timely star and not as strong as it once was, it can still exert a positive influence, particularly in newer homes built during period 8. This star can bring a positive influence to the middle-aged female or mother of the family. If the area allows, consider incorporating water element either indoors or outdoors to further enhance its effect. Faceted crystals are also beneficial additions, and any other symbols of wealth that are meaningful to you. Looking at the overall chart, we can see that the auspicious wealth stars are all concentrated in the east and southern areas of the building. This is good news for homes with strong southern exposure. Let's continue with 4 green in the west. Number 4 relates to academic success, romance, intelligence, and promotion. You don't need to do much here because this star is not timely and it is reduced by the native metal element of the west, but if some of the aspects of this star are important to you, you can still enhance it. You can use small plants like bamboo or dracaena. Water element will strengthen this star as well. You can place a blue lotus or use some dark blue objects. For romance, add a symbol of relationship. Can be a rose quartz heart or some other symbol of love that is meaningful to you. Also, there are better areas to enhance your relationships, and that's the topic for future full video. 3 green is in the northwest. This star is associated with intelligence, promotion, but also arguments and litigation. Because this star is in the northwest, it may cause some changes happening for an older male or the breadwinner of the family, whether male or female. As a wood star, it brings fast-moving and eruptive influences that could lead to job changes, which could be positive or negative. You don't need to do much here because the native metal element of the northwest reduces the wood anyway, but if there are concerns about litigation or family disagreements, introducing earth element can help to bring more stability. Consider using yellow or brown colors, natural crystals, or clay objects. If you are worried about potential legal issues, to drain this star, add fire element, such as 3 red candles or even a red piece of paper. 7 red is in the north. This star is associated with conflict, loss, and stress. However, the native element of the north is water, which reduces the influence of this metal star, so its impact is milder this year. If there is no water element in your north, consider adding a piece of art featuring water themes. Water is generally beneficial in the north, not just this year. If this is your entryway, a black or blue doormat is good, or any blue objects in other rooms. For additional protection in areas where robbery is a concern, place a plaque with protective animal symbols, above your door or add an obsidian stone. And the last star is the most malevolent star. 5 yellow is in the northeast. This star is linked to accidents, loss, and misfortune, making this area important to address. To minimize its negative influence, incorporate metal element. Traditional cures include 5-element pagoda, a wulu, or 6 coins. If possible, place a 6-rod wind chime outside. Any metal object is beneficial in the northeast this year. The wood element is also acceptable. Plants are good here, but it's best to remove anything which is fire element. Avoid major renovations in the northeast. If your bedroom is here and you are experiencing health issues, either apply stronger cures or consider relocating if possible. Our next chapter is Afflictions and Renovation rules in 2025. Afflictions are associated with financial losses, accidents, obstacles, and general bad luck. These afflictions are activated if there is a construction noise and earth moving happening in the direction or sector where they occur. The snake resides in the southeast, so the Grand Duke or Tai Sui, which is the ruler of the year, is in the southeast 3. If you choose, you can place a Tai Sui talisman or you can use Piyao instead. Place him in the southeast 3, which is a 15 degrees area closer to the south. Do not sit facing southeast 3 this year. If you are born in the year of the snake, carry a Tai Sui or Piyao talisman with you. Suipo is the area right across the Tai Sui. It is in the northwest 3 and the affected sign is the pig. If you are born in the year of the pig, it is advised that you also carry Tai Sui or Piyao talisman. 3 killings is mainly in the east, touching on southeast and northeast. A traditional cure is 3 chillins, which are 3 celestial guardians. You can place them in the east. If you are born in the year of a dragon, rabbit, and tiger, you may want to carry 3 chillins in your purse. Avoid sitting with your back to the east facing west this year. Avoid renovations and moving earth in the southeast, east, and northeast this year. But sometimes you just need to renovate. So what do? Well, you place your cures and hope for the best outcome. If you like some of the items I mentioned in this video, I posted links in the description for your convenience. A few key points. This technique works much better if your home is uncluttered, clean, and follows some basic Feng Shui principles. Choose a day when you can be uninterrupted for a few hours, so you can do a little ritual. Before placing your cures, consider meditating and setting a clear intentions for the year. Write your intentions on a piece of paper, seal it in a red envelope, and place it in one of the multiple wealth sectors that we discussed here. Clear and strong intentions can greatly enhance your results. Hope you enjoyed this video and will enjoy implementing some of the things we've discussed here. Wishing you a healthy and prosperous 2025. In this next video, which will be super useful for you to watch, I will explain another important Feng Shui principle and how to apply it in your home and life. See you soon!